Quite guys, I am making a quite upset video today. I'm gonna start this off by saying Ghost of Tsushima is a fantastic game on the PlayStation 5 and 4. It is a fantastic story. The combat is 10 out of 10, and I really do enjoy that game. I think it's a 9 out of 10 overall. Very solid video game. But now, it was so solid that I decided I would buy it again on PC. You know, I have a 4090, 32 gigs of RAM, and an i9. You know, I thought, you know, this is gonna look beautiful. It's gonna be the most beautiful game I played. And for all 6 hours that the game worked, it was a fantastic game. It looked fucking amazing. And then I have not had the chance to even look at the game for more than 0.5 seconds because now it just crashes on startup. But not only does it crash, oh no, it decides to drag my entire PC into the fucking shadow realm and murder any chance I have of doing anything else on my PC until I restart my PC. Steam refuses to give me a refund because it is past the 2-hour mark because the game worked a single fucking day. If I had known I was spending $70 to not play a game, to play a fucking trial for 6 hours for a single day, I would have bought the fucking game. False advertising at its finest. I think this refund policy is bullshit. I think if they're having a massive wave of people saying, hey, this game no longer works, refunds should be fucking eligible. How are you selling a product on your website that does not fucking work? It makes no sense. I shouldn't be disqualified because I played a game a single fucking time and it never worked again because they broke it themselves with a patch, with updates. They literally break the game more and more each update. And I don't understand how this is so fucking hard for a development team that this is your whole fucking job. I'm so sick of the gaming industry and coddling developers and coddling all these people who work. Do your fucking job because you guys suck. Every time there's an optimization issue, it is 100% damn near on the developers who are in charge of optimization and getting this game to function. Why build an entire game and then spend years developing a fucking port? This game came out years ago. This game came out before a PS5 and Xbox Series, whatever the fuck, was even out. The game was this game is old as fuck at this point, and you guys are so dumb and lazy. I hope Sony lays off whoever the fuck was in charge of this port because you guys are the problem with the gaming industry. It's not the higher ups, although they're a problem too. That's not the big problem. The big problem is most developers are fucking lazy like every other job. This is frustrating to say the least. I don't understand how I could have one of the best fucking PCs you can buy with money and it still crashes to the point my entire fucking PC has to be restarted. This is unacceptable, and I don't give a fuck anymore. Okay, we're not gonna pretend, oh, you know, they were rushed. You had fucking like 8 years to get this shit right. How much fucking time do you need? I hope Sony drops the fucking hammer on these people. People are talking about, oh, the game, you need a PSN account. Other countries can't play the game. The countries that have the game can't fucking play it anymore. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, these reviews doing that are fucking stupid. There are people in the countries that it works that can't play it. It doesn't matter if it wasn't connected to a PSN because even if it was in those countries, no one could fucking play it. Apparently, you need a fucking spaceship and to work at NASA in order to play a fucking like 6, 7, 8-year-old fucking game. That shit makes no sense. I don't understand how you can work for a multi-billion-dollar corporation, how you can have an entire fucking team of people and still be this dog shit at porting a game that everybody else did the fucking work for you. The hardest part is done. The game is built. It works flawlessly on PlayStation 5. This game has been ported once before to a new console. I don't understand how you can not work with AMD and not work with Nvidia. What fucking systems is this game being updated to support? What fucking graphics card? My shit is updated. I am positive. I've checked a million times. I've undownloaded, I've re-downloaded stuff. If you look up Ghost of Tsushima crashes, people have been looking for a fucking answer, and every time it starts to work again, they release an update and it breaks the fucking game. And people are saying it's break their PCs or brick shit that they have, or force them to do massive re-downloads of shit. And I believe it. I literally don't know what the fuck else to do. I have tried damn near everything. I've turned off overlays, I've re-downloaded, I've reinstalled older drivers, I've reinstalled my drivers. I have done fucking everything. I am not a game developer. I should not be expected to take the files of this game and somehow rebuild this shit so that I can play the fucking game. This is ridiculous. And the fact that Steam support is so dog shit that they can't start up a fucking PC at their shit ass company and I don't fucking know. Try to play the fucking game that you're selling for $70 fucking dollars. Like, what the fuck? It makes no sense that I can play a game for 6 hours. A game, mind you, with 50 to 100 hours worth of content, because the DLC is included in the complete edition. I made it 6 hours. I got to play a single time. If they checked their logs, they would see it just fucking crashes immediately on startup. If they listed that I get 6 hours of playtime for $70, I would not have purchased this game. This has been fucking frustrating. You know why it's frustrating? Because I know the people who worked on the game originally were fucking great. They did an amazing job. They created a masterpiece. The people who were in charge of this port need to be fucking fired. I hope that higher ups take notice of the massive amounts of people that are saying they can no longer play the game. Plenty of people were able to play. I was able to play the first day I owned the game. And then after that, nothing. I have tried for days to find a solution because Steam keeps rejecting my goddamn refund request with no fucking answer. It's just an automatic decline once they see I'm past 2 hours. They refuse to even answer any of the questions with a fucking human being. I don't understand why this is a thing. And the game has very positive reviews on Steam because apparently the game used to work. I don't know what time point that was, probably when it first dropped. And obviously most of the reviews were made before the game completely fucking broke for everyone. But specs aren't the problem. So what is the problem? I've turned off overlays. My specs are literally as good as they can get. Every other game I have no issue with. So it's not my system. It's not my rig. I've turned off overlays. I've played other PlayStation games before on PC. The problem is the game. That is the problem. And I don't know. I'm not a developer. I have never worked on game development. However, I have played plenty of video games and they do not have to run this way on PC. This does not need to be an issue. If I was the head of whatever part of Sony or whatever company ported this game, fire whoever the fuck was in charge of this, because this is ridiculous. How do updates break your game more and more? How are you so bad at your job that you can't get this right? And everybody wants to blame higher ups and etc, etc, etc. It's all these other people. There's no excuse for the developers here. They're genuinely just bad at their job, deserve to be fired, and should go back to fucking school and learn how to do their job properly. This is what I'm talking about when I say that game developers are dog shit at their fucking jobs. Not all of them, but there's a good chunk of them that are genuinely just bad. It's not always the developer's fault. Sometimes they give money to the wrong fucking people who claim they can do something and they clearly cannot. If you can't fix my fucking game, don't put it for sale and don't ruin the reputation of a game that genuinely was good. All of the original people who worked on Ghost of Tsushima are now probably going to get skepticism next time their shit hits the market because it literally doesn't work on PC. I don't understand how this is an issue in 2024. Technology is the furthest it's ever been in human history, and you dumb fucks at Sony can't get porting a game to PC correct. Why is this always a fucking issue? Why are game developers so bad at their fucking jobs this far into fucking technology that you can't port a game to PC? The game can't even run on the lowest settings because you can't get into the fucking game to change settings. It literally gets through the fucking startup screen and crashes an entire system. That makes no fucking sense. That makes no sense. And I pray for anyone with less than a 4090, because if that's the problems I'm having, I don't know what the fuck kind of shit you're having. I guarantee anyone on a 20 anything isn't running this game, and I don't get how this is acceptable. I genuinely would love to see these people fired. I hope I see in the news very soon that Sony let off another, I don't know, however many people worked on this port. And I hope they fucking learn what it's like to have to work and starve a little bit. Maybe they should find different jobs and a different field and stop fucking up the most basic shit. I'd imagine this is the easiest part about game development, when you don't even have to build the fucking game and you just do optimization for another fucking console or onto PC. The most difficult parts of the game development were done years ago. I don't get this. And this isn't the only game that this has happened. I think anytime this happens, whoever had worked on it originally, you make these motherfuckers fix it, and the company should axe the fuck out of them and replace them with people with common fucking sense. And maybe this won't happen so often, because at the end of the day, this isn't the company. These motherfuckers had 8 years to figure this shit out. Okay, like, we knew this was coming. Sony brings all of their games to PC, so why can Marvel Spider-Man work and this game can't? Explain that shit to me. Why can this game that had more time than most Sony games to get ready and come to PC, why the fuck can they not get it right? It's not Sony's fault, at least at the higher echelons. It's not the people giving them money. That's not whose fault this is. This is down to people with horrible fucking talent, or lack thereof talent, and people that don't need to be in this profession. This may sound harsh, but I am fucking pissed. There's no reason my computer should be crashing and I should be afraid of losing data or having other work I'm working on in the background being deleted because you dumb fucks can't do your job. I don't get this. Yeah, it's a difficult job. Guess what? I also have a difficult fucking job. And guess what would happen if I couldn't do my job? I would be, well, I wouldn't just get fired. In my particular situation, it'd be a lot worse than that, right? But if you can't do your fucking job, guess what? Get the fuck out of the industry. This is why everyone shits on games in 2024. This is why everybody hates the gaming industry in 2024. This shit, I'm trying to present myself as calm and reasonable as possible. I am fucking pissed. I am upset. I am angry. If I could meet the fucking retards who worked on this game and send them to the depths of hell, I would. God damn, bro. It makes no sense. It's like, well, $70, whatever. You can wait till the game's fixed in 6 months. I want to play the game now. I bought it so I can play it now. There's other shit about to come out, and I've been trying to play a lot of these older games that were on PC with my new PC, and I have the highest, damn near best shit you can get. I don't have 64 gigs. If I need 64 gigs to play this game, fuck you guys, because what the fuck. 32 gigs is more than enough for 100% of games out there. What the actual fuck? Like, what? There's other games I'm playing. I'm going through Red Dead 2. Works fucking beautifully. Amazing game. Looks amazing. I'm on a widescreen. I have the was it Samsung Odyssey 9. Fucking amazing. It cost a shit ton, and it was honestly worth it. I think more people should try out this kind of widescreen, although most games don't support it. Ghost of Tsushima supports widescreen if you get in the fucking game. But anyway, it really just like angers me, because by the time they fix this shit, we have Wukong coming out. We have Dragon Ball Sparking Zero coming out the month after, I think September, right? Or October, sometime around there. There's other games coming out that I will have to play because I really want to, and then I want to also give my commentary on them. And I was doing this whole thing where I played all of these older games on here, and I'm gonna make a video on them talking about how great some of these games are and why I've basically stopped playing gacha games for the most part. And fucking Ghost of Tsushima, the one I was most excited to replay, doesn't fucking work. And it's just frustrating, bro. Like, it's a multi-billion-dollar company, and this is a company working under that company, and they can't get this right. And I don't understand how a job you study for in college, you go through all of this for, why are you so bad at it and allowed to work in this industry? The only person I see ever hold these developers accountable is deadass Asmongold, and he is the only person I've ever seen talk about this. But this is something we have to get fucking down to. It is not these publishers, it is not these companies paying these people who's the problem. It's incompetent fucking morons who slip through the cracks of a company and ruin it for everyone else when they create a dog shit game because they can't keep up, and all of these good developers get fucking fired. And this is one of those situations where I hope these people lose their fucking job, because this is ridiculous. This game has not just come out. It's been months. This shit came out in May. That's fucking 3 months ago. Like, what the fuck else do you need? It was either May or April. I'm pretty sure it was May. If you can't get this, if the game is unplayable, like, this isn't like, oh, it runs kind of poorly on lower end our systems. No, this shit is literally unplayable to the point I can't get into the game. It's been 3 fucking months since this dropped. I have zero hope they will fix this at any point. They're sitting there with my fucking money after they delivered a product that doesn't fucking work. Like, that's frustrating. I really hope those people got no raise. I hope they got fired or will get fired. And I hope there's a big news article about why they got fired. These companies need to start putting these developers on fucking blast, because all of these excuses are, well, the game didn't do that well. Why didn't the game do well? Is it because you pushed it out too early? Or is it because you gave these dumb fucks 6 years to work on a product and they're too stupid to put their brains together and do the one thing that they went to college for 4 fucking years for? You guys are dog shit at your jobs, and I really do hope that you get a fucking reality check, because I don't care if it's just a video game. You are selling people a product, and if you cannot provide that product, do not work in the industry. You are causing the firing of people who are actually good at their jobs. I'm sick of this shit where these publishers are getting blamed for something that is 100% developer related. Look at Anthem. That is 100% a developer fucking issue and the game director issue. These motherfuckers were so fucking lazy, getting paid for years. They got paid longer than most of these games do to make a fucking game. And then when the publisher came down and said, hey, what game do you guys have? They twiddled their thumbs and said, we were making a game. Yeah, you were getting money for the past 4 fucking years. What the fuck? You thought this was a charity? And they had nothing to show for it. That's what I feel like here. It feels like, and this one is way worse than Anthem. I'll put it that way. This one's 10 times worse, because I could play Anthem. And Anthem was a brand new IP, brand new game, brand new systems that the company had never worked with before. And they did have a pretty damn good foundation. This game was literally already made for these dumb fucks, and they can't get it right on a fucking 4090. Fuck you. Fuck you. And I'm so sick of this shit, man. I think the gaming industry needs a really big reshuffle of game developers. I think most of them are really bad at their jobs. I think these layoffs are 100% founded in fairness. And I'm sick of this shit. And you guys can say whatever the fuck you want on this. I am upset because I spent money on a product. You can't take that away from me. And the product literally doesn't work. It doesn't work. And every other game I have works, but this one. Like, at a certain point, user error. I work in IT. Like, this is not a me error. This is 100% on the developer, that so many people cannot play their fucking game because they were lazy. That's all it comes down to. I guarantee it comes down to laziness, complacency, and fucking retards. People do not deserve a job. You earn a job. You keep a job. You do not deserve a job. If you can't do what your company requires you to, you should get kicked to the fucking curb, especially when you've had 3 months to fix a fuck up. This is supposed to be your life. This is your job. This is where you spend most of your time, or what your brain thinks about the most. And you telling me you're so fucking stupid, you can't get the one thing that you do in life correct? Really? Really? We all have hard jobs. Like, explain why you're so bad at yours and why the fuck you deserve a job, why you deserve my money for giving me a dog shit product. Developers need to stop getting coddled. For the really good ones, we should prop them up and they should be fucking recognized. And these companies should do a better job at propping up the game directors and having the game directors list people who did really fucking good on their products. Have a system where it's not favoritism based. Maybe have, I don't know, have an outside source do it. I don't know. But either way, we should have a system where they prop up these really good developers, start paying them at least a little bit more shit, give them some kind of raise, and start firing more of these dumb fucks that can't optimize a 8-year, a 6, I don't know what year it came out, bro. It's been a long time, but a 6-year-old game who can't optimize this shit for PC to the point that it doesn't even start and crashes my entire computer. That is fucking ridiculous. I think we can all agree that in our jobs, we would easily be fucking replaced if we are so incompetent that we completely fucked something up for 3 months. Like, this is ridiculous. How? Ask a teacher what happens if they go fucking 3 months without showing up and they don't call out sick. That's basically what I feel like's happening here. These guys put this shit out, didn't test it, and was like, we cooked with this one, even though they didn't make the fucking game. I guarantee it's not the same team. The team that made Ghost of Tsushima is probably hard at fucking work making Ghost of Tsushima 2. Whoever handled this optimization needs to be fucking fired and banished from the industry. I think forcing them to take 2 more years of college clearly might help. They may need classes. I think they should start, if they don't want to fire people because of bad PR, they can start remedial courses for a year where the person gets half pay or a percentage of their pay if they want to keep working at the company, where they go and they relearn how to do their fucking job. Because I could have optimized this shit better, and I've never developed a game in my life. Shit, bro. I guarantee I could have used ChatGPT or any AI to optimize this game better than they did. I guarantee fucking someone out there could do that, and I'm sure they've already done it to themselves with a fucking cracked version of the game. But that's gonna be the video. It's been like 20 minutes. This is a long rant, but these guys are I'm angry. And I think rightfully so. Whether it works for you or not, or if you're one of the lucky few that the game still runs for, congrats, bro. But it doesn't work for me. And I also shouldn't have to go out of my way and do 50 million things to get a game to run on my PC. Like, that's ridiculous. I shouldn't have to go into files, delete a bunch of files, search up these names, work fucking a second job for me to play a video game. Either your shit works and you release it, or it doesn't work and you keep that shit to yourself and hold that lost money. But fuck Steam for not giving me my refund. I'm gonna keep just requesting it until like I get a real person or something without their head up their ass and gives me back my fucking money. Thank you guys for listening, and have a nice day.